Trump to pardon P. Diddy is in the news. We got to talk about a lot of things. There's a lot going on in these streets. We're going to pretty much clear the air, make you good people understand what's going on in the news. Pretty much everybody's talking about the Diddy situation, but nobody ain't breaking down the agents that are on YouTube. We're going to talk about Cassie pretty much blocked Diddy's release to spoil him getting out of prison to celebrate the 4th of July with his family. Cassie is a devil, and her attorney, they're all evil. It's like, it's not enough that he have a possibility of serving some time, possibly just getting parole and release, because he was supposed to be released. They wrote a letter to the judge so that the judge can keep him behind bars. That shows the evil of that demon Cassie, and how even after receiving $30 million, it's like it's not enough. She basically made it seem as if though Diddy being released is a danger to the community. He's a danger to her. Like, it's crazy how someone can just write a letter and the judge just go with it. First of all, Diddy beat the feds. It's unlikely that that type of stuff happened. He was supposed to go away for life, but he beat it. All these content creators on YouTube, they're mad about it. Everybody started removing their videos, putting videos on private. People crashing out. You had one YouTuber, some sucker dude. He out there in New York. He was going off on Tissa Tales. Tissa Tales, he going off on her, talking about, yeah, she an agent. Ninja, you got that from me. I'm the one who told everybody that she's a damn agent. I've been called her out. And you want to come up over there acting like you calling her out. You and Tissa work together. Y'all both agents. Both of you YouTubers. Let me break this thing down, gang. All of these YouTubers that you see out in New York doing content are all snakes. Every last one of them. They not from New York. These ninjas flew all the way down to New York acting like we getting exclusive content. They all working for the feds. All of these YouTubers are working for the feds. So when you see YouTubers crashing out, talking about, oh yeah, Tissa Tales, yeah, she ain't bliss, blah, blah, blah. When they finish, they go have drinks after. Y'all don't believe me? I'm telling you facts. When these content creators do what they do, it's all for content. How do I know? That clown YouTuber that was blasting Tissa Tales, he was like, yo, hey, I know y'all gonna be using my content. When you use it, make sure you tag me. Ninja, nobody using your content because it's trash. Because you got the info from me. Y'all go back and study my videos. I've been told y'all that Tissa Tales work for the feds. I've been told y'all that. So when you see that clown crashing out in New York talking about, yeah, I'm calling out Tissa Tales. You had Lovely T over there. All these people is feds. All of them is feds. Everybody want to act like they innocent. No. All of these ninjas wanted to see Diddy burn. All of them. They wanted to see him burn. And because he didn't get life, they mad. So now they all on YouTube making videos. Ha, ha, ha. Diddy not getting out. Ha, ha. He was denied bail. All of you clowns look dumb because y'all were telling everybody that, yeah, Diddy gonna serve life. Even Tissa Tales. She lied to everybody. I've been told y'all. So when y'all see these YouTubers claiming like, oh yeah, I called out Tissa Tales, woo, woo, woo. Bro, stop it. You want everybody to use your content so that you could get some shine. Because you even was in your video talking about, Tissa Tales subscribers, oh yeah, they're gonna come to me. it's all about a subscriber grab, gang. We ain't using your content. We ain't gonna play none of your clips because we know that you and Tissa Tails work together. You and Tissa Tails work together and y'all made a deal. Why do you think Tissa was behind those gates, behind those fences, with those fake bodyguards? Those dudes is fake. Those are props. You know what I mean? And that clown ran up there acting like he all Ray, like he flipping out on Tissa Tail. Tissa Tail busy smiling and laughing. All of y'all working together. All of y'all. Fake content creators trying to make it seem like they doing something crazy to try to get a viral moment. Nobody don't need y'all clips to do content. All we got to do is just put y'all on blast. You a fed, Tissa's a fed, Gene Deal is a fed, Art of Dialogue, y'all feds. All of y'all feds. Right now, Gene Deal is right now recording with Art of Dialogue. Right now. Right now, he recording. Right now. You know what I mean? He ain't go live. Where was he? Where was he during the verdict? Where was he? How come he ain't go live? How come he ain't make no videos? Because he over there at Art of Dialogue Studios doing some 4K recording right now so that they could drop it. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it is, dog. Tissa Tails told you that Diddy is going to get hit with the RICO. He's going to go to prison for life. She told y'all all of these lies. Ain't nothing happened. What happened to her inside info? I already warned y'all about this. And I keep telling y'all, listen to me very carefully, guys. All of these content creators, and I'm talking about the ones that got larger platforms, not the smaller content creators trying to get their start, trying to grind, trying to come up in the algorithm. I'm not talking about them. They trying to hustle to get their weight up. You know what I mean? Salute to them. They trying to do their thing. I'm talking about these serpents, these snakes on YouTube who every minute they go live. I'm talking about live all day. Diddy. All day long. Every day they go live. You know what I mean? Tissa been with the feds. Go back and study my videos, y'all. Go study the video where I put Gene Deal and Tissa Tails on blast. You know what I mean? I've been told y'all they were feds. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see how I can pull it up, gang, to show you that all these content creators is frauds. All these content creators be lying to y'all, man. We got a lot to cover, gang. A lot to talk about. Let me see. Let me get this stuff set up here. Make sure you double tap the screen to give it a like. You know what I mean? Cassie pretty much went to the judge to block Diddy. And the judge went along with it because the judge didn't like Diddy at all. They actually was shocked. Remember, it was in the jury's hands at the end of the day, you know? And now we looking at Trump. He looked like he gonna probably most likely be pardoned Diddy concerning this particular situation. So he may actually be here to, celebrate with his family. You know what I'm saying? So right now, that's in the works right now. Let me look for this clip real fast. I think it was a live stream that I did a while back where I put Gene Deal and Tissa Tails on blast because they both frauds, man. I don't like these YouTubers, fam. When I tell you I don't like them because everything is about promotion and advertisement. You know what I mean? That YouTuber that was out in the city blasting Tissa Tails, he works with Tissa Tails, y'all. He works with her, y'all. I'm telling you facts. Behind the scenes, they go out to dinner. After they do all that content, after they do all of that nonsense, it's so that you smaller YouTubers will cut the clips, go live to talk about them. Now, what happened? Now their name is in the algorithm. Now everybody is getting on their platforms. Now their numbers is going up. Now their subs is going up. Yours is not going up. You just became a billboard for these content creators. Don't be a billboard. Do your own content. You know what I mean? We ain't using their clips. We ain't going to do no reaction videos. You know what I'm saying? A month ago, I told you guys about Gene Deal. Let me see if I can pull this tape up. You know what I mean? I've been told y'all that Tissa Tails is a fed. All of these people work for the feds, man. All these content creators. All of them. They not just YouTubers. They've been trying to put Diddy in a hole for a long time, and they didn't get what they wanted. Now they start putting all their videos on private. All of a sudden now things is missing. I'm looking for videos so I can react to it. They put all their videos on private. They don't want nobody to see that they lied to the people. Come on, man. Let me see if I can pull this video up. Let me see. Know another man's meat. Let me see. It's small. Hold on. You'll see people siding with. Where that?
Roku Ads Manager puts.
Come on. I'm over here getting mad with my own ads, bro. This is crazy. Let me see what we got here. Let me let this ad play. Then we're going to get back. Make sure you double tap the screen to give it a like. Let me see. Yeah, I did a video a month ago. Gene Deal and Tissa Tales are allegedly working with the feds against Diddy. You know what I'm saying? We talked about this, and people didn't want to hear the truth. They did not want to hear the truth, man. You know? I did a video a month ago. You see what I'm saying? A month ago, breaking the news that Gene Deal, Tissa Tales are allegedly working with the feds against Diddy because she hate men. You know what I mean? She's not even human. That woman is a bot. That woman stays on YouTube 24 hours a day, never sleep, no relationship, just video, Diddy, all day, all night. She never takes showers. She just stay online all day, all night. A total bot NPC that just make videos. What I'm trying to make you understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that all those content creators work together. When you see YouTubers, they crashing out, looking like they calling people out in front of the court, all of that is for content. You had these YouTubers down there throwing Diddy oil on themselves, like all together in one spot. What the heck is that, dog? Like you had grown men pouring oil all over themselves, and you see all the YouTubers all together with all of that Diddy stuff, you know, like with all that mess. Now, it's cool that he wasn't hit with no RICO charge and all that other mess and was guilty of all that. But when you see how them YouTubers was carrying on outside of court, it should tell you that something ain't right with them mentally. They all down there for clout. They not down there to break the story. They're not down there for nothing else but to get subscribers up, to get some money, and to pretty much clout chase. That's all this is, one big clout chase. But what I don't like is that they appear as if though they want to give you good people the truth. But it's not about the truth. They regurgitate what they already hear from other people. That's why I'm calling out that other YouTuber. I didn't even mention his name because he trashed to me. Because I don't like when people they steal your stuff, and then when they do content, they want you to tag them. You know what I mean? Like I've been told the people that Tissa Tales, Gene Deal, all work for the feds. If Gene Deal knows so much about Diddy, how come they didn't bring him to the court to testify? You know what I mean? How come this dude is on the Art of Dialogue every day with a new update about Diddy? Come on, man. They running the numbers up. They all work for the feds. All of them. YouTubers work for the feds, people. Everybody is not just content creators. Everybody is not just YouTubers who are in their house just doing their things. A lot of these people are connected to the feds, man. And their job is to shape public opinion. Why do you think Art of Dialogue always do videos with Gene Deal? It's a money grab. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do another update with Diddy. And you see Gene sitting there like an idiot. Oh, yeah, Diddy? Yeah, for real. You know, yeah, he used to be with those women. And I used to see that happening all the time. Yeah, he used to get the drugs. They used to come in. And so if you know so much, how come you ain't at the trial? If you know so much, how come the attorneys didn't come to you for the info? His job is to shape public opinion. His job is to keep you tuning in. If he knew about all these things, that would make Gene guilty too. Because if he was there with Diddy and he know all his dirt, how come he ain't say nothing during that time? How come he ain't say nothing during that time? He ain't even do nothing. Come on now. That just shows me that these people are all together, guys. All together. Let me see if I can play some of this. On, they got millions of views. You were helping everybody to get paid. When I tell you guys, there's a pyramid of the Illuminati on social media where a lot of these secret society people, they do content too. That's why they get millions of views, hundreds of thousands of clicks and likes. It's all a pyramid scheme. And they all been getting paid off Diddy. Low key. Yep. You know? It's crazy, man. Gene Deal was over there by the court. Probably collecting his check from the feds on snitching on Diddy. All of them are feds. I mean, how could he have so much dirt on Diddy? But the government didn't put him on the stand. Right. How was that possible? How is that possible? He knows so much about this man. Why didn't he come in to represent Cassie? Come on, man. Tissa hates men. Facts. Like literally, she's a narcissist, guys. Looked at a couple of her clips. I can't even get through 3 minutes. As soon as I hear her talk, I get annoyed, bro. Because she's never really talking about facts. She just keeps sensationalizing stories, dramatizing stories. And she just dramatize it until you just get absorbed into it. Yep. And be like, yeah, you right. These men ain't ish. Yeah, these men. But no facts was ever given. How could anybody take these people serious? How could you take Gene Deal serious? A man that constantly says he witnessed Diddy doing this and that, but he ain't do nothing about it. Right. That man is a damn fed, bro. Told you. These people are informants. A lot of these content creators that y'all be subscribing to is the feds, y'all. Told you. Y'all, listen, y'all don't be listening, bro. A lot of these content creators that be getting millions of views. Mm-hmm. And they're always interviewing Gene. Yep. A lot of those content creators work with the feds. All of them. All of them. And they out here getting paid by spreading all of this evil, and we consume this garbage, and then we go out there and regurgitate the same thing. That's what's going on right now. You know? Every minute, this woman makes a damn video about this case, and it's always nothing but poison. Poison. It's because she hate men. She don't have a man. She don't. That woman don't got a man. There is no way she could have a man. She's most likely live right now. Not with how much hate she has. Mm-hmm. Nah. She's not good at journalism. Nope. She's not fair. She's not balanced. That's the type of woman that would literally destroy a man's life. Yep. And sadly, she has a microphone. And Gene is cool with her. Right. Now, if Gene is cool with Tissa Tells, what that tells me is they both working together. Yep. Allegedly. They both working together. Working with the feds. And any content creator you see cheesing up with Tissa Tells, they also work for the feds. All of them. All of them are working with the feds because the way it works is there's like an Illuminati within content creators, within social medias. This is what a lot of people don't know. You know what I mean? And if you want to watch that video in its entirety, the title of that video is Gene Deal and Tissa Tells are allegedly working with the feds against Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to play the whole video, but that video right there, I was letting the world know that both of those so-called content creators, they work for the feds and always been with the feds. You know, their job was to take down Diddy for a minute. Tissa Tells literally made her channel grow so much, and she made so much money off of Diddy since he was put behind bars by sensationalizing the story, promising her viewers a verdict of guilty on all counts, on RICO charges, everything. She was telling y'all how she got inside info. All of that stuff was lies. Now y'all should be calling her out right now. Right now, y'all should be calling her out. All of these things I talked about already. So when you see YouTubers trying to use my talking points by making it seem like they were calling out Tissa Tells, bro, that's a damn lie. I've been doing that. I've been told you guys that she's a fraud and she's still hustling. She can't sleep, guys. Think about this. Imagine you up from early in the morning in New York going live and you still live. You know what I'm saying? Still live. Your clothes are stinking, underarm funking, no shower, just stinking, and you're just in front of your computer all day doing videos all day, all day. You an NPC, bro. You an NPC. You on drugs. There got to be something wrong with you. Like something. You ain't take no shower. You ain't get no dinner. You ain't even sleep. No relaxation. Nothing. Just diddy, 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 diddy. Addicted to YouTube. Addicted to social media. You know what I'm saying? Like something ain't right. Y'all, listen, you good people got to think and use your brain. Some of y'all watched her videos, then y'all went home, went and took care of your life, came back, she's still alive. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all got to wake up, bro. So, Trump to pardon Diddy, allegedly. Cassie blocked Diddy's release. YouTube agents lied to viewers. All of you folks out there that have been watching all these content creators believing that they are giving y'all the truth. They have been hustling y'all all these months with Diddy case, lying to the American people, lying for clicks, lying for views. I'm the only one that kept it a buck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you double tap to give it a like. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask for much, man. Y'all be blowing up all these channels that are frauds. Now think about this. You guys, y'all make the fraud channels grow. And the channels that actually put in the real organic work, y'all don't support those platforms. Y'all make the Fed channels grow. I seen people come into my live chat. They said, Ringo, your channel is trash. I get all my info from Art of Dialogue, Tissa Tales, and some other platform. And I'm like, all of those platforms are ran by the feds. That's no different than, what's that other channel where all those rappers go to? What is that channel, man? That's another Fed channel. What is his name, man? The white dude that is always interviewing the rappers. What's his name? Vlad or something? Yeah, that's another Fed channel. All those channels work for the feds, man. Yeah, Vlad. That's a Fed channel, man. How y'all all subscribe to the feds, bro? Like, y'all literally watch channels where these men work with the feds. That's how everybody get arrested. That's how all these rappers are going to prison. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be subscribed to the worst channels and y'all blow those channels up. Y'all be clicking the like button. Y'all help all those platforms grow to millionaire status, million subscribers. Y'all hit the like button and you're getting nothing but fake content. That's sick, man. At the end of the day, that's some sick stuff. Let me see if I can get this info here. Give me a minute, guys. What the heck is going on with this computer, man? This thing bugging out. Okay, let me see if I could go to, where's that page? Where's that page? Let me see. Oh, let me do this. Again, guys, if you're now showing up, be sure to double tap the screen to give it a like. We're talking about Trump to pardon Diddy, allegedly, because Diddy interacted with Trump a lot of times. And I feel that Trump is going to do the right thing and pardon him, because he's going to see that he beat the feds and they still trying to crucify him. The best thing to do is just let that man go home to his family and relax. Like, you guys, y'all literally trying to torture this man to death. And all you sick content creators that failed in your attempt to make Diddy burn in prison for life, I can't wait to see your face on Judgment Day when the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob pull out the book and review your sins. Because with the same energy that you guys are trying your best to crucify Diddy, talking about, yeah, he need to burn in prison, he need to do this, you're going to burn in hell. Because with that judgment that you have against Diddy, that hatred that you have, that venom of wanting to see a black man burn in prison, right? Even when that man already did almost a year, you know what I'm saying? And was away from his family, couldn't eat properly, and had his whole life put on blast. See, you don't go through that. You know what I mean? And a lot of you are jealous because the man have millions of dollars and you living in poverty, and it's like you're just full of hate. It's like you just can't accept the fact that, you know, he was found not guilty on the serious charges that was supposed to put him away for life. I already told y'all, once the case went down, I said Diddy is not going to prison for life. I told y'all already. Y'all didn't believe me. I told y'all. He's not going to prison for life. Y'all was like, nah, he's going to burn. He's going to burn. I was like, no, it's not going to happen. I already studied the case already, you know? So, and you know, nobody beats the feds. Nobody. They have a 98% conviction rate. So nobody really beats the feds when it comes to these particular cases. I want to read this thing from TMZ about what Cassie did, because Diddy was supposed to come home. He was supposed to get out. And what happened was Cassie attorney and them sent a letter to the judge to keep him behind bars. And they basically just went with it. And so I keep telling you, the judges are corrupt. The attorneys are corrupt. The only reason why they're doing this is to further punish him. Like, there's no reason that the man is being denied bail. There's no reason. Like, seriously. There's no reason. Look, the major charges that he was acquitted on prove that he's not a risk to anybody. So why would Cassie be allowed to get her attorneys to put letters together to send to the judge so that he could deny bail? That don't make no sense. The major charges that would make Diddy look like a flight risk or a danger to the community, he was acquitted on those. So what's the point of denying him bail? Like, what could he do? What is he going to do? Kill Cassie? That's what he's going to do? If something was to happen to Cassie anytime right now, that would all fall back on Diddy. It'll look like Diddy set that up. So why would that even be possible? It don't make no sense. You know? They need to just let that man go. But no, they don't want to do that. They want to keep him behind bars as long as possible till he gets sentenced so that he can struggle and suffer. And Cassie is a devil, man. A complete demon. And it's just sick. Let me see if I can find this. Give me a minute. I got to go to Instagram to find this particular post. Meanwhile, click that like button. Double tap the screen to get the likes up. Double tap the screen to get the likes up, guys. I think there's two different posts about this. Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah. Cassie is opposing Sean Diddy Combs' release from federal prison, custody, excuse me. Now think about this. You already got $30 million. You got $20 million from Diddy, $10 million from the hotel, but your ass is still concerned about him staying in prison. That damn animal wanted Diddy to burn for life, and it didn't happen. So she's salty about that. She played all of you people. She played y'all. Like, literally. Cassie was not a victim because those particular charges were pretty much dismissed. So in the case of Cassie, nobody really looked at her as a victim. So I don't even understand how the judge would even take her word. I mean, even Kid Cudi said me and Diddy got played by Cassie. Cassie is a HOE. At the end of the day, I don't want to hear nothing. She a 304. Any woman that will make a bunch of different ninjas, put pipe all up inside her mouth, peeing in her mouth, doing all sorts of evil, and yet she just took that like a champ. She don't have no credibility, fam. So they made a letter and they put all of these different statutes and various other things, and that's what made the judge deny bail for Diddy. It says, "Dear Judge, we write as counsel for Cassie, Cassandra Ventura." Notice, for Cassandra Ventura, not for everybody else, just for her. See, this whole case was about her. How she got the power through her attorney to write the judge so that they can deny Diddy bail. They used Cassie, fam. The feds used Cassie, and they put all the different statutes, 18 USC, 24, 21, everything, so that they could keep Diddy behind bars. He got a victory rather than them let him out so he can pretty much get with his family. They said, you know what? Let's deny bail. Let's keep him in there long enough. Let's keep him in there. This is sick. And content creators are making videos about this because they're rejoicing. Listen, y'all can rejoice about him being denied bail, but you cannot say he's going to be doing life in prison, because he's not doing life in prison. Y'all all lied to y'all viewers, and y'all all retracting y'all statements and pulling videos down. I see a lot of y'all been putting y'all videos on private. Y'all looking stupid out here now. So it says, Cassandra Ventura, Miss Ventura, to respectfully request that the court deny Mr. Combs to be released pending his sentence on his 2 convictions under 18 USC 2421, whatchamacallit. They don't want him to pretty much have the bail. Oh, it has something to do with Bail Reform Act, 18 USC. I don't know all that technical stuff. I'm not no attorney. I don't understand all that. I don't got time to look up all those statutes. Detention is mandatory post-conviction on these charges. So I guess the judge could have let him out. But based on those statutes, it's like it's in stone that even though, because of those 2 charges, they got to keep him inside. I guess if it was just 1, then they could let him out. But because of those 2, based on those statutes, they got to keep him in. But it looked like the judge was going to release him. But because of Cassie and her attorney, they did some dirty stuff. And who's that? Douglas, who's this person? Douglas H. Wigdor, whatever. You're the devil. You're going to have judgment day on you because of this type of evil. It says detention is mandatory post-convictions on these charges. And Miss Ventura, watch this. Miss Ventura believes that Mr. Combs is likely to pose a danger to the victims who testified in this case, including herself as well as the community. That's sick. That's sick. What danger is what? You mean to tell me Diddy being released pose a danger to Cassie, the victims, witnesses, and the community if he's released? Listen, Diddy could do whatever he want behind bars. All Diddy got to do is just snap his finger. So it doesn't matter if he's behind bars. If Diddy wanted to do something to Cassie, it would have been done already. So all of this is just fabricated garbage to keep that man behind bars. Cassie's the devil, y'all. Cassie is the devil. Because if Diddy's family was really connected to the streets to the point where they could just have people off like that, it's very easy to do that right now. They got the money, they got the resources, they got the pull. It can be done. So whether Diddy is behind bars, that's not stopping any of these so-called victims or whatever you want to call them, because they're not victims. All of these people are willing participants, you know? They're all willing participants in this situation. Talking about Mr. Combs is likely to pose a danger to the victims. There were no victims. There was no victims in this case. What victims is she talking about? This is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Including herself. Cassie was no victim. Cassie was a 304. She loved taking D. Cassie said in those text messages, y'all read those text messages. Cassie said she loved splitting her legs open. She loved taking hard wood. She loved having her tonsils twisted and twerked. She loved it. You know what I'm saying? Cassie says she loved being piped down by heavy meat from different men. It's all in those text messages. She was not no victim, y'all. You know? She just want to see Diddy behind bars. She want him to suffer. She's a bitter, scorned woman. Bitter. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't she be taking care of her kids? Shouldn't she be taking care of her husband? This woman got time to be worried about Diddy She's not happy. Even though she went with the white man, she got the white man bust her open, got her pregnant. She's still not happy. Still not happy. It goes on and says, we thank the court for its time and attention to this matter. So basically, the court listened to the attorneys and they went through with it because Diddy was supposed to be released. This railroaded Diddy. They saw him celebrating. They saw his family celebrating. And they was like, you know what? Nah, we're going to rain on their parade. We're not going to let Diddy get out. We want him to burn. But see, to all the haters out there, one thing y'all can't do is, Diddy's not spending life in prison. He's not spending life in prison. All you content creators, y'all look stupid. Y'all look dumb because y'all were telling y'all viewers that Diddy is going to burn. He's going to spend life. Half of these content creators was talking about, oh, I don't make videos about P. Diddy. You know, I don't make no video. All they doing is all day they making videos about P. Diddy. I thought you ain't making videos about P. Diddy, clown. I thought you said you don't make videos about it. I thought you said Diddy topics is a distraction. So why are you making videos about Diddy? Hypocrite. Hypocrite. You're doing it for the bread. You're doing it for the cash. You want to build up your subscribers. You don't care about Diddy. You don't even care about the people. And half of you people that are busy judging Diddy, you got a lot of sin in your life to judge. That's why I'm saying on Judgment Day, a lot of you folks that had that hand of judgment pointing at Diddy, you better pray to the Most High that you don't got no sin. You better pray to God that you don't got sin in your life. Because I'm telling you, with that same judgment that you've been wanting to see him crucified, you're going to get that same judgment. Because, again, the court of public opinion is what made a lot of us hate P. Diddy. It's the court of public opinion. Tissa Tales been filling y'all up with hate. You know, she hates men. So everything that she talked about regarding Diddy was nothing but hate. You know, she literally was hating, bullying the family, bullying Diddy every single day, just speaking about him negatively, getting the audience to hate Diddy. And she promised y'all a lot of things. None of that came to pass. She told you that Diddy was going to get caught up with that RICO charge and spend life in prison. It didn't happen. How come y'all ain't unsubscribed from her? How come y'all ain't unsubscribed? I told y'all that Diddy is not doing life and they're going to find him not guilty on those charges. Same thing I said happened. Y'all were hating me. You had people that, yo, I'm unsubscribing because I told them the verdict before it even happened. Now they look stupid. You know what I mean? Now y'all look dumb. Half of y'all look so stupid. Y'all literally are trying to throw shade about, Diddy didn't get out. Diddy's still in jail. Yeah, because that damn demon Cassie sent a letter to the so-called judge to keep him in prison. That's what she did. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not cool. It's not cool at all that she would even have to do that. So a lot of y'all out there, be very careful with these content creators. Be very careful with these demonic entities that have been lying to y'all the whole time. A lot of them been lying to y'all the whole time about this whole case. You know? Let me see. Yeah, Cassie is the one who did it. Cassie is the one who put the nail in the coffin to have Diddy blocked. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was denied bail. Cassie attorneys, they sent a letter. They set up a nice little letter and they emailed that to the judge. And the judge looked at it. Judge said, okay, we're going to grant you that. Because remember, the judge was in on this too. He was in on this too, and he wanted Diddy to fry. You know what I'm saying? He wanted Diddy to fry as well as everybody else. They were all hoping and praying for him to fall. So now it's like one of them situations where they said, you know what, let's cook him a little bit more. Because he was supposed to go home. Like right after that case, he was supposed to be granted bail so that he can get out. You know what I mean? Now we know, based on the other two charges, it's not like he's scot-free. He still got to, you know, they going to pass some sort of judgment. But the way this thing was supposed to go down, they were supposed to give him probation, you know what I'm saying, where he would just probably get like probably 8 years probation, 10 years, something like that. I'm not sure exactly how they'll cut it. But that man wasn't supposed to do any time. And if he was to do any time, it'll be about 2 years the most for. But then again, when you look at the time he already done served, that adds for credit. So that man will be home probably a year, 2 years the max. He'll be out. But they should have give him bail so that he's able to come home, spend time with his family, and chill. You know he gonna possibly do some time, you know what I mean? But at least give the man the grant to get out, clean up himself, freshen up, live life a little bit. He had a great victory. He beat the feds. Nah, let's keep him behind bars. Come on, man. Them people is evil, man. And all of you people that want to see Diddy fry, y'all evil as hell, man. You can't be that invested in wanting to see a man burn. Y'all did that to R. Kelly already. You know what I'm saying? Free R. Kelly. Y'all put R. Kelly behind bars for something he didn't even do. The court of public opinion crucified R. Kelly. That man didn't do nothing. He ain't really do nothing. There's nothing that they had on him. Why is that man in prison? Because the Illuminati realized that he crossed the line with something, and because of that, they put him behind bars. But yet, you got all these YouTube channels telling young black women to go get a so-called older man to be a so-called male provider. You got YouTubers like Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle and various other demons that are always telling young women that are 18, 19 to find themselves a 65, a 70-year-old man to make him a sugar daddy. So it's okay for them to do that, but yet you want to crucify R. Kelly because he had these young ladies with him. Make it make sense, you know? If a man have more than one woman, a black man will get crucified, but it's okay for a single mama who have 5 baby daddies, right, to be out there in the dating market, and y'all expect a man to come in to be a stepdaddy and take care of kids that are not his. But does that make sense? Does that make sense? So let me get this straight. You could be a woman, single mother, 3 to 4 baby daddies from different men. I come into your life and you're expecting me to father kids that are not mine. No, I'm not doing that. But yet if you see a man with 2 women, you want to crucify him and talk about, oh, that's not right. That's not right. No, what's not right is a man taking care of your damn kids. That's what's not right. Those are not my kids. Tell that baby daddy to take care of his kids. You know what I mean? It should be against the law. It should be a felony for you to be out here trying to date with all these damn baby daddies and kids trying to put that on another man. No, that should be a crime. That should be a crime. You know? It don't make no sense. So it's just unfortunate that he was denied bail. Like I said, it wasn't the judge that did that. It was Cassie that did that. Cassie attorney put out the letter, and you can find that on IG. You can find it anywhere. It's pretty much all over the place. You could probably find it on X too. They put out a letter. She begged the judge to keep Diddy behind bars because she claimed that Diddy's trying to kill her. Basically, that's what she did. You know? Somebody said he will not get 20 years. He ain't doing no time, y'all. He not doing no time. They tell you that because they say up to. They're not, listen, they don't have nothing on him. What they were waiting for is those major charges. That's why I told you guys the verdict before it happened. I told you I got the inside information already. You know what I mean? But when I told y'all got mad at me for telling y'all the truth. Now that everything came to pass, now y'all feel stupid for doubting my expertise when it comes to this case. So the way it works is the two, it had 4 different charges they already had the verdict for, right? The reason why they were waiting for that last one is because that was the one that was supposed to put him away. But the jurors didn't want to put him away for life. They were like, we're not going to do that, man. We're not going to do it. Y'all not going to make us do it. The jurors did not cooperate. That's why the judge denied Diddy bail. That's why everybody's upset. That's why everybody's in shock, because technically speaking, Diddy was supposed to get life in prison because, you know, the system was set up, you know, to crucify him. So for him to even not get life in prison is a miracle in and of itself. It's a W. No matter how you see it, even if they denied him bail, Diddy still wins. Even if he have to do 2 to 4 years, Diddy still win. And all of these content creators are upset about it because they promise you guys blood. They promise y'all blood. These content creators were online crucifying P. Diddy every day, saying he's going to spend life in prison. He's going to get caught up with the RICO. He's going to do this, racketeering. He's guilty. He's a monster. He's a demon. And all the while, all these content creators got sin. All the while, these content creators are in adultery. All the while, these content creators don't even serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I hope that you YouTubers have a clean record. I pray you have a clean record, because all that judgment, all that hate and desire to see another black man burn in prison, you folks are sick. Haven't you made enough money on YouTube? Think about all these months that Diddy been behind bars, and these YouTubers been making video after video after video, promising their viewers that Diddy was going to spend life in prison, and now he's not going to spend life in prison. They lied to you good people. Y'all need to go unsubscribe from all of those channels. Y'all know those channels. Y'all know who I'm talking about. All those channels have been lying to you about the P. Diddy case. You need to go there, unsubscribe, and don't watch their content. They're all working for the feds. And again, I'm going to have to say this again. Earlier today, you had a YouTuber, I'm not mentioning his name because he a clown, he a clout chase, and he steals my talking points all the time. You know what I'm saying? And he went out there and he was arguing with Tissa Tales and acting like he calling her out, acting like he exposing her. You know what I mean? And it looked like a viral moment because he busy screaming on her. I want to tell you guys and put it out there that YouTuber and Tissa Tales allegedly work together. It's all for the clicks and the views, guys. Don't fall into that, because what he wanted was he wanted everybody to do reaction videos to his clip. We're not doing no reactions to your clip. Your clip is garbage, dog. Your clip of you arguing with Tissa Tales is BS, bro. I'm not buying it. I know acting when I see it. You and her were working together. I had to look at the tape and really analyze the tape. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, you're the only one calling her out. No other YouTubers calling her out. Nobody else. So that means that you and Tissa Tales agreed and said, look, I'm going to pull up on you. I'm going to have the camera. We're going to get a viral moment. And what we're going to do is we're going to get all these content creators to talk about me and you going back and forth. That's going to bring subscribers to us. We're going to make AdSense money. We're going to get super chats, cash apps. They're going to look at us as heroes. They're going to look at me as a hero for standing up to you, because even though I found it on Ringo TV Reactions, even though Ringo was the one that called you out, I took his talking points and I decided to call you out. I'm going to use that. It's going to benefit both of us, Tissa. You agreed to it, Tissa? Yeah, that sounds good. But how do you think they're going to believe it? They're going to believe it. What you could do is make it look like you have bodyguards. You know what I'm saying? You can hire 2 white men to stand there, get them $5, put a suit on them, hire 2 homeless guys. Those 2 guys that was standing next to Tissa Tales, them dudes was like hired right off the street. Them dudes don't look like nobody, fam. Those dudes look weak. They there acting like they bodyguards. Now think about this. When have you ever seen a content creator with bodyguards, fam? Come on, man. She worked for the feds, y'all. You don't see no damn YouTuber with 2 white men posed up with suits with their hands in their pockets like they got guns. Come on, y'all. And she's there surrounded by a fence. You know why? Because she's scary. She's scared. She's trying to make herself look bigger than what she is because she worked with the feds. She worked with the feds. She's the only one out there with these bodyguards. And Gene Deal, another fed. All these guys are feds. You know what I mean? All you content creators that were down there filming and trying to clout chase, all of y'all work with the feds, bro. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. All of y'all. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it, gang. Because what you guys did is you planted a lot of bad seed. A lot of bad seed was planted. You promised your viewers blood and you couldn't deliver. Right now, Tissa Tales is trying her best to redeem her audience because she lied to the viewers. She lied to her viewers. She promised y'all blood. She promised y'all P. Diddy's head on a platter. And it didn't happen the way she promised, guys. It didn't happen. And it's bothering her. And again, to you smaller content creators that may try to do reaction videos with the whole Tissa Tales and other YouTubers clash in New York, don't fall for the okie doke. They work together, man. They work together. It's all content. It's all stage. Don't believe nothing. Don't believe nothing. When you see YouTubers all gathered together, it becomes one big show of clout chasing, where everybody is piggybacking off the next content creator. All of them is looking for their big break. All of them is looking for their big time to shine. No, none of them care about Diddy. None of them. You know what I mean? None of them care. Somebody said Diddy is a wolf in sheep clothing. Nah, you're the wolf in sheep's clothing. Let's talk about you and your sin. What have you did? What about your adultery? What about your fornication? What about the times you cheated? What about the times you embezzled money? You stole from a store? What about your criminal activity? What about your felonies? What about your prison history? What about the time you slapped a woman? What about that time you did X, Y, and Z? Let's talk about that. What about your freak offs? What about the time you put baby oil all over that woman's head and slapped her ass? What about all your freak offs? See, nobody want to talk about their sin. No, everybody became judge and jury. You know, everybody became judge and jury. Y'all literally are celebrating seeing a black man spend time in prison. That y'all sick, man. Y'all sick. And the whole time you got drug dealers in your community. You got thugs and gangsters committing crimes in your community. You don't call the cops about them. You don't even say nothing about it. You turn a blind eye to it. Why? Because you a hypocrite. You a straight up hypocrite. But you want to see Diddy burn because y'all been watching all of these Fed channels for a long time. I tell you, Gene Deal is a sucker. Gene, you a sucker, bro. Because you know all this dirt about Diddy, but you wasn't on the trial. How come they didn't hire you? Come on, man. Look how much money you made on YouTube talking about Diddy. You made everybody believe he was going to spend life in prison. You made everybody believe this man is going down. He's done. He's finished. Why you got so much hatred for this man? What really went down between you and Diddy? And think about this. This man been talking about Diddy forever. That's his whole content is about Diddy. So now that Diddy been acquitted of those major charges, what are you and Art of Dialogue going to talk about now? Because I already know y'all probably already done released a new video already. Because you're at his studios right now with the feds, and they pretty much telling you what to say now. So you could go out there and program these people. I'm not dumb. I know who work for the feds in these YouTube streets. I'm not fooled by these people. I'm not fooled by these people. These people are fake. 100% fake. And like I said, the situation that went on in Manhattan, guys, between that no-name YouTuber and Tissa Tales is 100% staged. Don't buy into it. And to all you smaller content creators, don't use his clip. Don't use it. You know what I mean? He's a clout chaser. He don't care about none of this stuff. He get his info from me. Dude been copying me for years, even down to when I was talking about the case with whatchamacallit, rapper Takeoff. You know what I'm saying? He was stealing all my content. Stealing all my content, trying to piggyback off everything I did. Like, just stealing content. And this is why I don't like about these YouTube streets. He busy telling y'all, oh, if you use my clip, tag me. Nobody ain't tagging you, bro. You steal everybody else's material and pose it like it's yours. You don't credit nobody else for their sources. You don't credit nobody else for all the stuff you steal from them. I understand this is YouTube. Everybody want to do stories. Everybody want to talk. But when it's time for you to credit other people, you don't do it. But yet, you want everybody to tag you if they use your clip. I'm not even using your damn clip because it's garbage. Because I already done know that you and Tissa Tales work together. I already peeped the play. Because you walked away and you was like, oh, I'm going back. I'm going to go back. and you went back harassing that woman, you was pretty much harassing her. If you really want to get technical, you ain't do nothing. You a straight up sucker. Because if you really was about that life, you would have rolled up on her, took her damn camera and threw it on the floor. But nah, you were busy on the sidelines talking ish from far. You ain't want no smoke with the bodyguards. All of that was for content. All of that was stage. You know what I'm saying? You literally came down to New York trying to front like you out here. Like you out here in these streets. Like you trying to pull up on Tissa. You was basically harassing that woman while she trying to do her job. If you're gonna pull up on Tissa, and I don't rock with no Tissa, she worked for the feds. What I'm saying is that YouTuber was pretty much harassing her, bullying her for content. Because if you really about that life, you would have pulled up, threw the fences down, and made a big scene that really would go viral. But you know good and well you were gonna get locked up. So you most likely told Tissa, look, let's stage some sort of situation between me and you. I think it'll be good for content. I could play like I'm down with Diddy. You could be down with crucifying Diddy. It'll be like good versus evil. It'll be great for YouTube. We'll be able to get our numbers up. Yeah. That'll be great. And that's exactly what it was, bro. That's exactly what it was, man. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy, bro. I don't care about haters. Haters are going to do whatever they're going to do. They're going to get blocked. I don't care about them. Those are the demons because I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth. That's why you see the haters showing up because they can't handle it. They can't handle it that these content creators all work together. It's all about content. At the end of the day, all of these content creators are trying to stay relevant. You know what I mean? They're trying to keep their views up. They're trying to keep their lift, their subscribers, trying to keep those checks rolling in. It's all about money. None of them care about the truth. It's all about keeping these eyeballs tuned into these videos as long as possible. And they're all working with each other. You got a lot of content creators that are dying right now. You got content creators that are sick right now. They're literally falling off to the wayside. Literally funerals are about to happen with a lot of these content creators. And others are trying to step up and gain their spots and gain their position. It's all about money. It's all about money. These people do not care about the story. It's just about the money. Tissa Tales will come on live 7 in the morning, still live all the way right now. Live all day long, all night long, no shower, no eating, no rest, no taking a dump in the damn toilet. This woman haven't even used the toilet yet. This woman been on live all day like a machine. What kind of drugs you on where you literally are live all day talking about Diddy? All day. You gotta be sick. Something gotta be wrong with you mentally, bro. She don't sleep. She's up all night. And then you have this other nut job. What's this dude name, man? Some white guy. All he do is sit in his house with his ugly chair looking on the side, talking about something investigates. What the hell is his username? Some white dude. Always online, always talking about he's investigating. Man, you ain't investigating nothing. You're just trying to get a damn check. That's all you doing. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Melanie King is a joke. You know what I'm saying? She just, I don't go live. I never really go live. All of a sudden now she making a bunch of videos, Diddy. She's the same one who was trying to crucify Diddy, the same one that was talking ish, and now she's trying to change the narrative. Now she's trying to change the narrative, acting like, I don't know. No, you were the same ones that was talking ish about Diddy, hoping that he would burn for life. Now everybody want to go cash in. Now everybody want to make their videos to get their little AdSense money. Come on, man. Bunch of hypocrites, dog. I'm the only one that kept it a G. Y'all ain't see me going live every minute talking about Diddy every minute. Nope. I was just paying attention to the case. I went live, I think probably like 3 times, right, during the case. And then I said, I stopped. I stepped back. Y'all ain't see no more live streams from me talking about I'm up early in the morning, 8 o'clock. Yeah, hey guys, live YouTube updates, Diddy trial. You ain't see me doing that, y'all. You did not see me doing it. You know why? I did not want to exploit the situation. These YouTubers been exploiting this situation every morning. Now, what are you guys going to do? What's going to be the story now? What's going to be the story? What y'all going to talk about now? What y'all going to talk about now? What's the next big story? This is when they go down. This is when everything falls now. This is the part where everything falls, where now all the views, all the hype, everything dies out because verdict is in. So now everything dies out. So there's no more hype now. There's no more hype. So now everybody got to fall now. Now everybody got to scramble for views. Everybody got to, now they're going to all start to fight. They're going to all start to fight for views because now it's like, oh, well, I reported on this person. I reported on that first. All of you guys are literally clout chasing. All of you YouTubers are clout chasers. All of y'all. None of y'all care about the case. Y'all all wanted to see Diddy burn by spending life in prison so y'all could run the numbers up, and now y'all summer is destroyed. Your summer is ruined because you were hoping for that verdict of guilty on all charges, spending life in prison. You would have seen these YouTubers going live every minute. Yes, Diddy's going to prison for life. Yo, you would have saw all these thumbnails with Diddy like looking crazy, because what these content creators, guys, this is what they do now. These content creators don't even create thumbnails no more. They let AI do it. That's how bad YouTube got, bro. Content creators don't even know how to draw. They don't even know how to get an editor and edit and design their own thumbnails. They let AI do it now. There's no more originality, bro. Everything is AI. And some of these content creators are so weak, they use AI to write books now. Guys, this is a bad time to buy books. I feel sorry for authors. If you're a real author that really write your books, salute to you. But we have a lot of fake authors that are making books, and they didn't write no book. They made AI write it. AI is writing books now. Somebody said Tissa seems nice. She's the devil, man. You tripping. You bugging. Seems nice. What? Nah, she's the devil. And what's so sad is a lot of y'all subscribe to her. And the thing is, her channel is a Fed channel. She worked with the feds, man. She worked with the feds, and a lot of people don't even understand. Yeah, a lot of these thumbnails that you see YouTubers use, they're all AI. No originality. Listen, guys, if you look at some of these YouTuber thumbnails and look at others' thumbnails and put them all together, they all look the same. Because they're all using the same software, the same app. And it's so fake because they try to make their thumbnail look so dramatic. And when you turn on the video, you don't even see none of that. It's fake. It's garbage. AI have destroyed everybody to the point where now you have AI content creators. You got AI content creators now. A lot of content creators y'all probably subscribe to is not even human beings anymore, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you have seen for yourself AI content creators. Put a 1 if you have seen videos of AI content creators now. And these people are literally running platforms with somebody that look human, and it's not real. It's not real. You had one particular video of a woman. She's eating chicken. She's literally eating the chicken. She looked real as heck. She's eating the chicken. You see her eat it with the bone and everything. She just go like this, eat the chicken, put the whole chicken in her mouth, and there's no bone. She just put the bone, everything in her mouth, and go about her business. Fake videos, getting hundreds of millions of views. And y'all subscribe to that garbage. Yeah, they got news channels that are AI. You got Asian channels where you see Asian people cooking food. It's all fake. I seen this one channel, man. It was an Asian channel. This woman is speed cooking. She's like this, cooking. Her hands are moving ultra fast. She's moving, no sweat, no break. The video been on for like 3 hours. She's standing in the same spot. And she's wearing seductive clothing. Everybody else in the restaurant have on head caps, gloves, everything. She's the only one with her breasts showing, a skirt, legs with stockings, uncomfortable shoes in a kitchen, knowing good and well she'll slip. It's all AI. All AI, guys. Sick. Absolutely sick. So, hey, I'm going to get up on out of here, man. I'm I'm going to be back later on. I got to get me something to eat. It is what it is. I just wanted to come on and talk about this stuff. So hopefully Trump will pardon Diddy in this situation, being that they've been in a lot of photos. He hanged around Diddy for a minute. Trump probably been at one of them freak-offs. You never know. That'd be something. Maybe that's why Trump will probably pardon him. Trump probably allegedly was at a freak-off. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Trump is a player. You know, it is what it is. He's been at all the high-profile parties, and there's a possibility that he may pardon Diddy in this situation. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. You said you pray not. You bet. You folks are, man, I tell you, some of you folks are evil. Some of you folks are evil, bro. Y'all got a lot of hate in your hearts, man. Y'all got to really cleanse your spirit. Diddy didn't do nothing to you, but you hate him. Society have taught you to hate black men, but you don't hate white men like that. You don't. You love white men. What about Epstein? What about all these other men that been caught up with various things? Like, nobody got no smoke for them? Y'all got all this smoke for anybody that's black. Anybody that's black, they want them to fry. It's sick, man. Yeah, it is unfortunate because they should have just gave him bail so he could spend some time with his family before sentencing began. Because I think sentencing is supposed to be somewhere in, what, October? I think they said October or somewhere around there. I'm not sure. So basically they want him to continue to fry in jail for more months. That's how you know by the time sentencing begin, he's not going to do much time because all of that time is going to be credited. So the longer they keep him in prison, in jail, that's going to be credited to whatever sentence they give him. So he might get 2 years. He might get none. He might just get probation. He might just get 10-year probation. And they might just let him walk. In other words, we kept you in prison, right? You know, and here's another thing, guys. I haven't even considered this. This was just, I just got a download. Maybe it could have been a situation where Cassie's attorneys sent the letter to the judge, and before the judge considered what was going on, the judge had to notify Diddy's attorneys. Remember, they have to have these talks behind the scenes. So they most likely was talking to Diddy's attorneys and probably agreed and said, look, let's deny him bail, keep him in prison, keep him there, let him stay on standby. That way it can be credited towards his sentence. In other words, keep him there till when they have to sentence him. Then by the time they do that, he already done served that time. You see how that worked? So it might look like, oh, he didn't get bail, ha, ha, ha. But no, it's ha, ha, ha on the haters. Because really, all of this stuff is working for the good. He already got a W. He beat the feds. So it's something worth celebrating, even if they denied him bail. He beat the feds. Listen, Diddy was supposed to spend life in prison. His life was on the line. So anything right now is a blessing. No matter how you see it. So all you haters that are laughing, ha ha, Diddy, he ain't get no bail, ho, 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 ho. You sound stupid. Because Diddy was supposed to get life in prison, and he's not getting life in prison. And you're salty about that. That's why you're rejoicing that he didn't get bail. So what? He got a W. How many people you know beat the feds? How many people you know was able to overcome those difficulties? That man was probably, his heart probably was on the floor when they was reading that judgment. And when they probably said not guilty on those major charges, I know he was relieved because he knew at that moment he's not getting life in prison. You know, so it's a blessing no matter how you see it. No matter how you see it, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So those of you that rocked with Diddy, even if you don't support everything he do, because like I said, I don't agree with his business practices. I don't agree with certain things. I'm not with all that freak off stuff. But at the end of the day, the man spent enough time in jail already. He been embarrassed in the media. He been dragged. He been destroyed publicly. I mean, a lot of you folks wouldn't even last if it was you. A lot of you, if you were dragged all that time in prison, away from your family. See, some of y'all, man, are heartless. Y'all be thinking that this is cool to do, bro. But y'all became literally a lynch mob to crucify another black man. And you should be ashamed of yourselves. If you're a black man, a black woman, and all you've been doing all day is hoping and praying for Diddy to be crucified in prison, shame on you, because you're black and you're literally enjoying seeing another black man crucified. If he did the crimes, then he should do the time. But at the end of the day, that man is innocent. That man really is innocent. They just threw those 2 extra charges on him because they want him to fry. It's not enough. They wanted him to have something. And Cassie's so damn bitter, she still can't get over her trauma. You would have thought this woman would have got the money and moved on. She's still bitter. Still bitter. Talking about if they release Diddy, it's a danger to the community and her and all the victims. There is no victims, bro. Sick, man. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get up on out of here. Appreciate all of y'all who support the platform. All of y'all that help keep the lights open and keep the lights on. All of y'all that subscribe to the channel. Salute to everybody that double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. Listen, guys, without you good people, I do not have a platform. Do you understand me? I am grateful that you guys even show up to watch my show. I'm not like these YouTubers that get so big, they get all these views, they make all this money. They be thinking they the ish, bro. They literally be online stuck up, acting like this. Here, you know what's so crazy? What was the first thing Tissa Tales told that YouTuber that was talking ish to her? You broke. That's the first thing she said. She called him a broke ninja. Why? Why would she use that type of language if she's supposed to be a journalist? How many journalists you know that would come on the air and call a black man a broke ninja? Now, even though I don't rock with that other YouTuber, I know he getting his bread. I'm not going to be online saying, oh, yeah, dude is broke. What are we focusing on somebody being broke? I just don't like none of these people. I don't rock with none of these YouTubers. You know what I mean? Because I know they shady. They'll do anything for content. They greedy. You can't really trust them. You know what I mean? I had all kinds of fallouts with YouTubers. I do not trust these people, dog. Everything becomes content. Just like, let's say, for example, you dating a female YouTuber. Bro, if you and her have a fallout, you become content. You become the content. You know? Yeah, she called him, a bitch ninja and said he was broke. Now, again, I don't rock with that dude. I don't like that dude. You know what I'm saying? He a clout chaser. He grimy too. It is what it is. I don't rock with none of these people. But she called a black man a ninja. That was wrong. You know what I'm saying? We could roast each other. I could talk ish. But what she did was so disrespectful. And yet her viewers, supporters, and subscribers rock with that. That woman was on the news. That woman was allowed to be interviewed by top people in the industry. That woman worked with the feds, bro. Feds all day. You don't get to that level and not go through the door. You know what I'm saying? She went through the door. Like Hassan Campbell say, the door. Like, who was the one that made that saying? Nori. Nori said, Hassan always using it, but Nori said, you gotta go through the door. Tissa Tales went through the door. Gene Deal, he went through the door. All these content creators that you see get hundreds of thousands of views, the door. Melanie King, she went through the door. All of them, she went through the door. Y'all remember before Kevin Samuels and all of them, she was on YouTube. I got all the original videos, guys. She was on YouTube crying when her and her so-called husband broke up. She was on YouTube crying, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't know how. Then she got with Kevin Samuels. Next minute, Kevin Samuels dead. I'll wait. Now, every time she posts videos, she's getting hundreds of thousands of views. All she do is just sit there like this. She not even doing no work, but getting hundreds of thousands of views, she went through the door. She went through the door. I mean, wasn't she down with everybody? Wasn't she talking with everybody? Now nobody talks with her. Nobody. What happened with all these YouTubers? All of them was eating off Kevin Samuels, fam. I already told y'all. I already know who killed Kevin Samuels. I already told y'all already. All you got to do is just look around social media. Look around social media. Matter of fact, I saw one of those suspects that was with Kevin Samuels. He was featured on Willie D Live. Now think about that, guys. One of them same dudes that was with Kevin Samuels, one of the suspects, was featured on Willie D Live. Now, why would Willie D be doing interviews with that guy? They all working with the feds, bro. They all conspired. All of them work together, dog. When I tell you I'm good at what I do, when you see all these content creators working with each other, fam, I'm telling you, they all in on the conspiracy, bro. Be very careful. There's a secret society on social media that a lot of y'all don't know about. And in order to get in, you got to pay your dues in blood. I was just walking through the YouTube streets. I go to Willie D's channel because, you know, Willie D, he's part of the feds too. He's a damn lame. I see him featured, the same dude that was rolling around with Kevin. I'm like, how you gonna put him on your show to try to build him up because they trying to make his brand grow? So now I'm looking at the other dude's subscribers. I think he's at around 80,000 subscribers. So they made his subscribers go up. They're trying to get him to 100K. This is what they do on YouTube, y'all. They'll let you in once they see that you've been loyal. Once they see that you're a part of the elite, then they start to feature you on bigger platforms and hope to get your numbers to go up. That's why they don't like me, because I'm not bought and paid for. I'm not. I have never sold out. I've always been a G. I kept it a buck with the people. Y'all can count on me, fam. You know what I mean? I'm the only one that when y'all listen to me, y'all hearing organic content. Organic. You know what I'm saying? No fillers, no preservatives, no nothing. None of that sugar cone, none of that mess. I'm just straightforward, you know? So it is what it is, man. We've been doing this since 2006. 2006, y'all. All these content creators wasn't even around when I started on YouTube. I think that's why I'm so real and I keep it 100, because I always stick to my roots, and I always been the type of person that I wasn't chasing the money. Of course, you make money on social media. It's just like any other job. But at the end of the day, the money that those other content creators make, guys, these people are collecting $40,000 checks every month, $70,000 checks every month. Every month, people. Imagine you go to your bank and you're getting a check, $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 a month. That's the kind of money they make. Talking about Diddy all day. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about content creators making between $2,000 to probably $10,000 a month. That's basic money. Basic. That's when you're a struggle YouTuber. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. Listen, I'm the only one who's honest. A struggle YouTuber make between $2,000 to $10,000 a month. That's called struggle money. Do you understand me? When you making between $25,000 to $150,000 a month, now you get into the bag paper. I'm the only one keeping it a buck. Everybody else on YouTube is fake. They fake, bro. I don't trust none of them, bro. Because I've been official for so long, bro, and I don't get my shine. I don't get my credit. People be hating on me every day, and I'm like, dog, I'm one of the real ones. Everybody else is AI. Everybody else is AI. A bunch of AI content creators, NPC content creators. They're bought and paid for. They're feds operated, CIA agents. These people literally, they live on social media. That Tissa Tales is a robot. That content creator that was arguing with her in New York, he's a part of her team. They all work with each other in order to get the money. Because if he was really about that life, man, he should have threw a damn bottle at her. Threw a water bottle at her. Do something. Do something to make it real. But no, he was arguing from far. He was like, yeah, your bodyguards better not touch me. Those wasn't no bodyguards. Those was stage props. You know what I mean? Because she's evil. She literally lied to the people, told everybody that Diddy was going to get life in prison. He didn't get life in prison. So that means she lied because she told you guys that she got inside information that Diddy was going to do life in prison. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So she lied. She lied, man. So what are y'all going to do about that? I never lied. Everything that I talked about came to pass, exactly as I said. I told y'all the other day, before the verdict came in, I came and I told y'all not guilty. I told y'all not guilty because I knew he was not spending life in prison. Just like I told you, I said he's not going to do life in prison. Those major charges, not guilty. The little petty charges, that's nothing. That's light work. The major charges, not guilty. Just like I said, I never lied. People mad at me. They still trying to find a way to make it look like I lied. I ain't lie. I told you, I got my ears to the streets. I got people that hit me up with information, key information. Remember, guys, I'm originally from New York. Y'all bugging. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I might be in North Carolina now, but I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. So I got my connect. I got people that hit me up. I got people that's in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say who. It is what it is. But I get my info when need be. And my sources is credible. And the information I got told me that man is good. He not spending life in prison. So I went live to tell you good people what the news was before everybody else, so that my name could be in the algorithm. And everybody condemned me. Now they all feel stupid now. They all feel dumb. So guys, we're going to get up on out of here. It is what it is. Appreciate everybody that supports the show. I really appreciate you guys sponsoring the show. I have a lot of people that support behind the scenes. It's just really, really encouraging. It's like, it motivates me. It really motivates me, man. A lot of you guys are sent by God, man. Like, seriously, a lot of you folks, man, that support the platform behind the scenes. You know what I mean? You folks are sent by God, bro. You guys are sent by, I don't know how it is, but y'all be coming through out of nowhere when it's needed, bro, with support. And man, I am grateful. Like, for real, for real, for real. All the haters continue to hate. Y'all don't know what it is and what it feels to be blessed. Y'all don't know what that feels like. You don't know what it is to have real supporters that really support the work. Y'all don't know what that feels like or what it looked like, because you're not generous. You're not a person that gives. I'm always telling people to be positive, think positive, have good energy. In this case with Diddy, we need to be positive. We need to stop being evil and wishing for that man to burn. That man has a family. He has kids. You know what I mean? He might be a media mogul. He might be, fruity. He might be a freak off guy, whatever the case is, but he's still a father. He's still got a family. He's still got kids. His daughter's recently graduated. This man couldn't have been there for none of that stuff. Y'all got to think about this. He spent time there on his birthday. This man literally, come on, man. Y'all bugging out, man. It's like, some of y'all just evil, bro. Like, for real. Y'all got to have some sort of heart and compassion, bro. Like, for real. Like, this is just sick. You can't be this wicked, bro. Can't be this wicked. So it is what it is, man. I'll be back later on with more content, hopefully. I got a lot of things I got to take care of and whatnot. So again, guys, I appreciate all of you that support the show, all of you that come to view, everybody that subscribe to the channel. Without you good people, I don't have a platform. I'm not arrogant. I'm not stuck up. It's not about me. It's about you people. You are the ones that pretty much make the show. When y'all come over here, y'all encourage me to go. Even though we might have trolls, they might be talking ish about me, I know that without the people, I don't got no show. Do you understand that? So that being said, y'all have a blessed night. Drive safe. If you're on the 9 to 5, stay at peace. Shout out to all my truckers out there on the road. Everybody from UPS, FedEx, United States Postal Service, DHL, everybody from Amazon, Uber Eats, Lyft drivers, the cab services, everybody out there that's on the grind at the site, everybody out there that do what you got to do, deliveries, everybody that's on the grind, on the 9 to 5. Salute to all of y'all. All of you folks that watch the videos, on your job. You know what I mean? I really appreciate y'all. Y'all help the platforms to grow. Those of you that share the videos. See, I take time to acknowledge the people. I take time to acknowledge the viewers. You know, content creators don't do that. These content creators, all they do is get a bag, they get rich, they make all this money. They never salute the people. They never do. They think it's all about them. They make their money, they make their bag, all of a sudden they start boasting on about themselves. It's all about them. They forget you are the people that made them. You are the people that afforded them the lifestyle they live, but they never acknowledge you. They never do. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. The only reason why I was able to even relocate from New York, from the hood to the palace, is because of the people. And I'm grateful. It's the people. It's just like when you have a police officer doing evil. He forgot it's the taxpayer dollars that pay his salary. He forgot about it. Always be thankful, be grateful, guys. One hand washes the other. None of us are better than the other. We all grow from one another. The job that you're in, where you get your paycheck from, the people are the ones supporting you to get that check. Those of you that work in fast food, it's the people who buy those burgers that pay your salary. You got to be grateful. Don't be so stuck up thinking it's all about you. Thinking that every time you go to work, there's money there. The money circulates, guys. Be positive, be honest, be truthful. Right? So y'all be blessed. I wish blessings upon all of you guys, all you ladies, blessings on all the things that you touch. Whatever your hands touch will prosper. There is no sickness or disease on any of you good people that are viewing this show. I believe that each and every one of you will reach your goals. Each and every one of you will not have no worry, no anxiety, no depression, and that you walk away in peace. You know, whether you like me, hate me, it doesn't really matter. What matters is I'm going to show positivity. I'm going to show a good spirit. And I believe that that is what's going to make the difference, whether you appreciate the content, is that you're going to realize that I am authentic and that I'm a man of good character. And you may disagree with certain things I say, or maybe I didn't say it the right way, or maybe, you know, whatever the case is, maybe on the next video I might do better. But I'm growing each day because of the people. The more I interact with the people, the more I talk, the more I communicate, I learn to be a better content creator because I know where I came from. I'm not like these content creators that are fake, man. Some of these people, man, they grow to a certain level of success. Man, they forget everybody, bro. They forget all the people that helped them along the way. They forget all the people that supported their shows. They forget everybody, man. It's a sad, rootless business. But hey, I'm going to get up on out of here, man. Y'all be safe. It is what it is. Those who's asking questions about stuff, watch the show. We've been on damn near hour and change, and you asking me questions. You just walked in the show, and you're asking questions. Like, this is a live stream. What do you want me to do? Rewind back myself? Does that make sense? You're asking me questions about where's the info on this, where's the info on that. Why don't you watch the show and stop being lazy? I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Peace. We out.